How you doing, YouTube? How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And we have a little bit of Finback goodness. Hopeful goodness. Don't know. Haven't drank it yet. In the form of their Oscillation IPA. I've had this before. But I had it before when I was on my beer travels in New York. So I haven't reviewed it yet. It's a different batch. I believe. Don't kill me on this, internet trolleys and whatever the fuck. I'm a fucking troll. What am I saying? Internet people. But I think this is rotating hop beer. Could be wrong. But I had this almost a year ago when I was in New York. I thought it was delicious. But again, it's a new beer from Brewery that's been growing and expanding. So who the fuck knows what's going to be in there? We are. Because we're going to drink it. So as far as what it says on the can itself, it says Oscillation, Finback, India Pale Ale. It happened before. It will happen again. Oh, it happened before and it will happen again. Now, I never read that before. I just read that. Took me back. Battlestar Galactica fans. I dig it. I like this beer. See, this is where kind of fucking outside influence comes in. They wrote that. Now I want to like this beer because it's Battlestar Galactica fucking reference. Anyway, nerd alert. Cyclical. Multiple, infinite. This is a series of IPAs vibrating over and over and over again. Each one different, each one the same. So yeah, just from reading that, I assume it is a rotating hop beer. Brewery information, yada yada yada. Label-wise, I actually talked about how, another beer, I think it was another Finback actually, in a recent review. Actually, it was a review I did earlier today. It's that kind of geometric pattern hipsterness that all borough breweries are doing with their patterns. I pooped on it. I didn't poop on it, but I said, it's that thing they do. I love this label. So, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for goodness because the pattern it has laid out here just does it for me. So, I'm not going to sit here and yammer on. I'm just going to say I really like the fucking label. Hopefully I really like the beer. Because that other one fell a little short for me. Now, first off, I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be ripe amounts of dankness and absolute fucking mango in this fucking thing. Because I poured this horribly, for one. And two, about, 2 feet away from my face. And I can smell it already. So, yeah. I'm not really going to get a nose off this sucker. Just because, I don't know, I wanted to use this Town Hall glass. I thought this beer might pour well in it, but apparently I am wrong. Too tall of a glass, too skinny of a glass. It's going to give me a gigantic head like that. That's my fault. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the head. 3 fingers, just off white, infinite creaminess, really compact bubbles. And you have this nice, tight haziness to it, too. It's not the most hazy of hazy. So how many times can I say hazy in a review? Who knows? But at the same time, it's definitely has the goods as far as opaqueness kind of goes. So nose-wise, I'll try to get something out of it. I'm not going to get anything. We'll cut to the chase. Yeah, rindiness. You're getting that, green vegetal kind of dank rindiness with a subtle bit of meloniness. Now, I don't know if that's actually what we're going to get in the beer because that head's so big, but I'm not going to sit here and make you wait for this to go down. So I'm just going to dive right into the beer, kind of skirt the nose on this one, to see what she's got. Cheers. Yeah. It's so drinkable. That's not even funny. You're getting super drying afterwards. When I start to talk, it's really kind of coming out. It's all about the dankness here. Weed abounds. Keefy, weedy, fucking sativy dankness abounds. Combined with there's this kind of cantaloupe vibe that I'm getting off it, but it's very cantaloupe outside cantaloupe, like skinny kind of cantaloupe. I think maybe that fucking dank weediness is kind of making me lean that way. But I'm getting this kind of, if you've ever, like I used to have a cantaloupe problem. I used to eat way too much cantaloupe. I love it so much. I had to kick it to the curb. But if you ever actually like cut it, the way I used to do it is I'd cut my cantaloupes into sections, kind of sort away, and I take it out and I take an actual spoon and just dig out sections of the cantaloupe. Every now and then, towards the tip, I'd get a little piece of the actual skin on there, and when I eat it, I get this kind of skinny, kind of husk cantaloupe skin vibe off of it, and it was that kind of like earthy, kind of viney, kind of fucking, skin you've had on any fucking hard fruit before. And that's what I'm getting here. I'm getting the cantaloupe, but I'm getting the actual skin itself. And it works for me, says the ex-cantaloupe junkie. Mouthfeel's cool. A little grittiness, but nothing too crazy. So mouthfeel, while not smooth, is dense enough for me to kind of get my nipples a little bit hard. Yeah. It's a fun beer. It's a good beer. It's a visceral beer. Let's put it that way. There's some beers that are made well, that are made so well. You're like, oh my god. It's just the way this is made. It just works for me. And there's some beers that are like not made well, but they have a spirit behind them. And you're like, okay, this beer's really good. Even though it's not made that well, I can understand where they're going for it. This is straight up porn. It's pornography, is what it is. It's giving me what I want in the most visceral way. It's a hate fuck. It's slutty, is what it is. It's just the hot profile that's there. Excuse me. It works for me. The easy grittiness of the mouthfeel, everything about it, from the can to the beer itself, just works for me. And sometimes you want some hate fucking in your life. You want some beer hate fucking. And that kind of is what this does. Now, it's not the most impactful beer in the history of mankind, but what it delivers in spades, and that does not suck. So yeah, let's talk about it. Is it one of the better base IPAs? Because I think that's what they classify it as, an India Pale Ale, that I've had as of late. It's pretty fucking close. Because I'm a slut for fucking hate fucking. So, yeah, this works for me. I dig it. I like it. I enjoy it. It's what I like. I just, not to harken back to other reviews, but I just did their Knoll beer, which was another IPA from them that bombed for me. So it's not like I'm sitting here and going like, Finback can do no wrong, because that one, dumpster fire. But this shit, straight up truth. Value and availability. You pretty much have to go into New York to get Finback at this point, unless you're in like North Jersey, I would assume. And I think I paid like $5 or so for a can. Kind of sucks. I want to sit that $15 4-pack price point, but I'm not driving into fucking Queens to get it, so I'm not going to complain all that much. And say, if you like, well, will you like this? If you like your new school fucking New England IPAs, if you want to lean on the hazy side of things, you want your melon vibes, and you want your when I say hate fucking? Yeah, you want that kind of visceral, kind of impactful kind of beer. You don't want to be serenaded. You want to be rounded. You want to be a little bit more like 2x4 to the face. Even though it's not that huge of a beer, it with the flavors it derives, the flavors that it delivers to you, are very singular, I guess you would say, in a good way. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, somewhere in between, who knows? Let me know down there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice, slutty beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.